Today's lesson is called, Is Renting Really the Green Solution to Fast Fashion? Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
My name is Roger, and today we're talking about renting, especially renting clothes. You may not have heard of that before. Sometimes it happens at weddings and special occasions where you need to have some clothes that you're only going to wear once. So it makes sense to rent a tuxedo, for example. But nowadays, I guess you can rent clothes of all kinds and then just send them back and get something else later. Now, of course, we know about renting U-bikes and scooters and cars, but clothes? Gee, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it sounds strange, but this is for real. Whenever I go jogging, I listen to podcasts these days, and very often, I would say during a commercial break in a podcast, I will hear an advertisement for a clothes rental service. You download an app. Let's say you launch that app after you've downloaded it, and apparently, yes, you can pick from outfits and clothes and stuff like that, and you can rent them, okay? You can buy them if you want, okay? But usually you can rent them by the week or the month or something like that. They send them to you in a bag, and then you send them back. You pay them over the app, and that's that. You don't have to buy clothes, and you also don't have to participate in this whole fast fashion thing. We've talked about this in the past. Fast fashion is not a good thing for planet Earth. So, is clothes rental, is this going to solve the problem of fast fashion? Is this really the green solution to fast fashion? Let's start to answer this question right now. We'll take a short break, but then, yes, when we come back, we'll start to answer the following question. Is renting really the green solution to fast fashion?
Is renting really the green solution to fast fashion? Once an industry reserved for formal wear, such as suits and gowns, rental fashion has recently been reborn as a hot new business model targeted at the new wave of environmentally conscious shoppers.
大家好，第一部分我们看到单字 rental 这个字是形容词，指供出租的。例如 The rental car I have for the week can fit 4 people comfortably. 我本周开的出租车可以容纳4个人绰绰有余。另外，这个字也可以是名词，意思是出租，像是 With the rise of movie downloads and streaming services, there has been a drop in DVD rentals. 由于越来越多人下载电影和使用线上串流服务， DVD 光碟出租就减少了。
All right, that first paragraph basically introduces our topic to you here. Again, we're talking about rental fashion, okay? So once an industry reserved for formal wear, such as suits and gowns, rental fashion has recently been reborn as a hot new business model targeted at the new wave of environmentally conscious shoppers. So everybody's scared that the world is going to end because of climate change and because of pollution and stuff like that. So everybody's trying to be green. They're trying to go green and stop using so much stuff and causing so much pollution. So, of course, now we've got this hot new business model, and that is renting clothing, basically. Rental fashion is what it's called. So renting means that you pay money for something to use it temporarily, okay? In the old days, you could rent movies from video stores. They pretty much no longer exist. But, you know, if you're having friends come to visit from another country or something and you want to take them down to Taroko Gorge or Kunming, you might consider renting a big van or something like that. So that would be car rental, the act of renting a car.
Now, very often people do rent things like cars. You can rent cars and bikes and motorcycles and stuff like that. You can rent a home, but clothes, That's a little bit strange. The idea of wearing someone else's clothes for a short period of time, it's kind of weird, but people are willing to consider this option because fast fashion is just so bad for the environment. So people are thinking, yeah, fast fashion, I want nothing to do with these fast fashion brands. Okay, the way they produce clothes, so on and so forth, is bad for the environment. So I'm going to do something else. Instead of buying clothes, I'm going to rent clothes. And this should be a way to be environmentally responsible when it comes to clothes and stuff like that, right? Well, we just don't know for sure yet. So yes, is this really a green solution to fast fashion? Or is this just as bad as fast fashion? Or does it have some serious drawbacks that we need to consider? That's what we're going to be talking about over the next couple of days. Anyways, for now, it's time for us to take another short break. But don't go away. When we come back, we'll be learning more about rental fashion.
Several fashion brands now allow customers to choose an outfit online, have it delivered, wear it, and then return it at a minimal cost. Many are calling this shift in how people buy and wear clothes a solution to fast fashion, the mass production of fashionable clothing for everyday consumers. In style one day and out the next, clothing items are often treated as disposable, with 85% of them ending up in landfills. This, along with water pollution and several other factors, makes the fashion industry among the world's major polluters.
第二部分我们看到名词 outfit 指全套服装，为特定场合穿的服装套装。例如 Bernice wore a bizarre outfit of zebra-striped pants, a bright pink shirt, and orange boots. Bernice 穿了一套怪异的服装，斑马纹长裤、亮粉红衬衫和橘色靴子。或是 Jessica always wears a nice outfit whenever she goes on a date. Jessica 去约会时总是盛装打扮。另外，这个字也可以是动词，指配备、装备，后面常接介系词 with。我们可以说 My car is outfitted with a great sound system. 我的车配有优质的音响设备。接下来我们看到一个单字 disposable， 这个字是形容词，指用完即丢的、抛弃式的。举例来说 Doctors wear disposable gloves to avoid spreading germs. 医生穿戴一次性手套以防止散播细菌。或是 On the long plane ride, passengers were given things such as disposable toothbrushes and toothpaste. 搭乘长途飞机的旅客会得到抛弃式牙刷和牙膏。再来，我们看到名词 landfill， 意思是垃圾掩埋场。例如 Thanks to improvements in waste management, many landfills have been transformed into beautiful city parks. 由于对废弃物管理的改善，许多垃圾掩埋场已转变为美丽的城市公园。
Let's now talk about the second part of today's lesson. It says, several fashion brands now allow customers to choose an outfit online, have it delivered, wear it, and then return it at a minimal cost. So lots of different fashion brands out there. You've probably heard of them. Many of those brands now have this particular service. They will allow you as a consumer or as a customer to first choose an outfit online and then have it delivered, then wear it, and then return it. And it won't cost you very much. It will be a minimal cost. So an outfit, of course, is a set of clothing that would include something for the top and the bottom of your body, and maybe it would include socks and maybe some accessories. So this is an outfit. You can go to their website or go through your app on your phone or something, and you can choose an outfit online. Hey, I like that. That looks really cute. I like those polka dots, and I like that skirt. Hey, I'd like to wear that maybe to work someday, and I'm only going to wear it once. So it will be delivered to your house or to your office or wherever, and then you're going to wear it, and then when you're done, you're going to return it, and this won't cost you very much. Minimal just means a very low price.
So you'll see this online, let's say, and say, wow, that's cheap. I could never have imagined paying that small amount for an outfit like this that I can wear for a short period of time. This is great. The fact that I don't have to spend much money at all to wear nice clothes like this, what a great idea. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Now, many are calling this shift in how people buy and wear clothes a solution to fast fashion, the mass production of fashionable clothing for everyday consumers. Yeah. These days, people know that fast fashion is not good. Sure, you can go to the mall and you can buy really fashionable stuff cheaply, okay? But this isn't good, okay? The way that these clothes are produced is very bad for the environment. Further, because these clothes are so cheap and because styles change so frequently, people just buy more of these clothes more often. So they buy the clothes, and whenever you buy those clothes, I should say, they need to have been processed. They need to have been made. So that's bad for the environment. Then, when people buy clothes again and again and again because of fast fashion, they start throwing away clothes, getting rid of clothes, and more clothes get made because of this, and this is doubly bad for the environment. And the cycle gets worse and worse and worse. This is fast fashion and why it's bad, and that's why people want to change things up. Yeah, is this rental clothing thing, is renting clothes, is this going to solve the problem? And yeah, many people do think that this is going to solve the problem of fast fashion. Many are calling this shift, this change in how people buy and wear clothes, a solution to fast fashion.
Yep, a shift is a change here. You could say there has been a shift in public opinion about the performance of the president. They liked the president before, but now they don't like the president. There has been a shift in public opinion, for example. So this is a shift in how people buy and wear clothes. They think of it as a solution to fast fashion, which, as you said, is very bad for the environment. What is fast fashion? Again, it's the mass production of fashionable clothing for everyday consumers. Mass production. Production just means producing a lot of things. When you want to produce a lot of things to sell, of course, lots of companies want to increase production so they can sell more things and make more money. This is mass production, a large amount of clothing that is being made, and it's fashionable clothing. You can wear it, and your friends are going to go, wow, where did you get that shirt? I want one like that too. You're so cool. You need to take a selfie wearing that shirt. And of course, these are fashionable clothing items for everyday consumers like you and me, people who buy things every day. We are consumers.
Anyways, more on fast fashion. In style one day and out the next, clothing items are often treated as disposable, with 85% of them ending up in landfills. So yes, people buy and buy and buy these clothes, and then they throw them away. Yes, fast fashion clothes are disposable. You can wear them for a short time and then discard them or throw them away. They are disposable.
Right. In style, that means it's popular, it's 流行 in society. Maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, eyeglasses without lenses were in style, but now they're out of style. You don't see people wearing those dumb things anymore. So, of course, lots of different fashions come and go. They're in style one day and out of style the next. And so, as a result, clothing items are tossed away. They're treated as disposable, just like disposable diapers or disposable razors. They're just used once and then thrown out. And 85% of these clothing items end up in landfills, which is where you take the garbage and you just bury it underground. Here in Taipei, I think most stuff is taken to the incinerator, but in other places with more space, they just bury them underground. I guess there's a really big landfill on Staten Island in New York.
There you go. Sometimes people use landfills to reclaim land or to make new land where there wasn't land there before. Like, I believe there are large portions of Manhattan Island that weren't there a couple of 100 years ago. Over time, people have made more Manhattan Island by turning landfills into new land. Anyways, moving on, the next sentence says this: along with water pollution and several other factors, makes the fashion industry among the world's major polluters. Yeah, the fact that fast fashion people buy clothes and throw them away, this fact, along with water pollution and other things, make the fashion industry, and especially the fast fashion industry, among the world's major polluters. How about that? Automobiles are terrible. They're the worst. But hey, apparently the fashion industry is even worse than that. How about that? All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. When we come back, we'll be wrapping up the first part of our article on rental fashion, the renting of clothes.
However, by renting what you would have bought, you can dramatically reduce the amount of clothing that gets thrown away. After you've worn an item, you just return it for someone else to enjoy. This slows down fast fashion and thus allows brands to keep to higher standards in terms of both quality of clothing and environmental ethics. The result is an industry that is far friendlier to the planet than it has been in the recent past.
第三部分我们看到片语 in terms of 加名词，表示从点点点方面来说，就点点点而言。此片语中的 terms 横用复数，我们可以说 Sam is doing well in terms of health, but he's completely broke now. Sam 健康方面还不错，但他现在身无分文。或是 In terms of athletic ability, Rachel is the most talented member of her family. 就体能来说 Rachel 是家中最有天分的一个。另外补充一个跟 term 相关的片语 Be on good terms with somebody 表示与某人有良好关系。例如Greg is on good terms with every member of his family. Greg 和家中每个人的关系都很好。最后我们看到一个单字 ethic 这个字是名词，指道德规范、伦理。举例来说 Sherry's colleagues accused her of violating professional ethics. Sherry 的同事指控她违反职业道德。或是 We are looking for people who have a good attitude and strong work ethic. 我们的征人条件是态度良好而且拥有强烈的工作伦理。
Okay, so remember in the second part of today's lesson, we were talking about the evils of fast fashion, and rental fashion is trying to fix that problem. So here it says, however, by renting what you would have bought, you can dramatically reduce the amount of clothing that gets thrown away. So if you constantly buy fast fashion, you're creating a lot of waste. You are sending lots of disposable clothing to landfills, but if you rent clothes, well, that will dramatically reduce the amount of clothing that you wear and the amount of clothing that gets thrown away. The clothes can be used again and again by different people. You don't have to throw it out, so that should be good for the environment.
It should be, yeah. After you've worn an item, you just return it for someone else to enjoy. You don't throw it away. It doesn't immediately end up in a landfill. No, you rent that, you wear it, you think, wow, that was a great t-shirt, I'm done with it. But instead of throwing it away, you go ahead and you return it. And then someone else can rent it, and the cycle continues. And this time we've got a good cycle going, a virtuous cycle instead of a vicious cycle. Anyways, yes, this slows down fast fashion and thus allows brands to keep to higher standards in terms of both quality of clothing and environmental ethics.
That's right. So it slows down that fast fashion, and brands can keep to higher standards. They can adhere to higher standards. They can maintain or keep those higher standards in their clothes in terms of both quality of clothing and environmental ethics. So in terms of relating to those things, they can maintain those higher standards when you consider quality and the environmental impact. Here, ethics just refers to general rules of conduct in life. You want to be ethical, for example, if you're a lawyer, don't just sue somebody for millions of dollars. You're doing it to make a contribution to society.
Now, we all have a good idea of what is right and what is wrong, okay? And when people talk about what's right and what's wrong, they're talking about morality. But how do we act morally or with morality in the world, okay? How can we actually act in the world, let's say as consumers, and actually be green or environmentally friendly? Well, this is what environmental ethics is all about. Anyways, moving on, the next sentence says, the result is an industry that is far friendlier to the planet than it has been in the recent past. So yes, apparently, rental fashion. Okay, this is a big improvement on fast fashion. That's what people are saying here. This industry is far friendlier to the planet than it was in the past. But is this the end of the story? Are there only positives to consider in this particular argument? No, we'll start to get into the contrary facts here, some of the counter-arguments on day 2 of our lesson, and that'll be coming up next time. For now, though, folks, it's time for you guys to hear from the Chinese teacher.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。课文第2部分有一个句子写到 In style one day and out the next, clothing items are often treated as disposable, with 85% of them ending up in landfills. 衣服今天流行，明天就过时了，经常用过即丢。那其中 85% 最后都会到垃圾掩埋场。这边用到2个文法重点。那首先要介绍的是分词构句。当我们用对等连接词 and 去连接2个主词相同的子句时，就可以省略 and， 再省略其中一个主词，然后被省略的主词那一句的动词呢，改成分词形式。动词是主动就用现在分词 VING，被动就用过去分词 PP， 所以那个子句呢就会被简化成以分词 VING 或是 PP 开头的分词构句了。我们就来看看课文前半句 In style one day and out the next。 好，其中的 out 是从 out of style 省略而来的，它只是为了避免重复用到 style 这个字。那么 in style 和 out of style 都是用来形容主词 clothing items。 这个句子它原本可以写作 Clothing items are in style one day and out the next, and clothing items are often 怎么样怎么样。那前后主词一样，我们就可以省略连接词 and， 省略前半句的主词，再把动词 are 改成分词 being， 那句子就会简化成 Being in style one day and out the next, clothing items are often 怎么样怎么样。好，这时候呢就没有注意到说我们就是前半句是用分词 being 开头的分词构句了，只是因为 being 常常被省略，所以课文才会直接以 in style 开头。也就是说呢，这个句子呢它其实是有 being 形容词逗号主词加动词，然后省掉 being 之后简化成形容词逗号主词加动词的结构。所以下次同学们如果看到形容词逗号主词加动词的句型呢，你就记得形容词它就是从分词构句省略 being 而来的。那这个形容词修饰的对象就是它后面那一句的主词。我们再来看到课文句子后半段的 with 85% of them ending up in landfills。 好，它的结构是 with 加受词加受词补语。这个句型呢是用来表达附带状况伴随的状态，可以用来补充说明主要子句。好，那么受词补语可以用形容词、介系词片语、现在分词或是过去分词。如果要用分词来当受词补语，我们就会从受词和受词补语之间的关系来判断，主动用现在分词，被动用过去分词。举例来说 The man sat in an armchair with a bandage wrapped around his knee。 那名男子坐在一张扶手椅上面，他的膝盖绑着绷带。绷带跟绑之间的关系是被动的嘛，绷带不会自己绑，所以这时候受词补语我们就是用过去分词 wrapped。 好，那么以上是今天重点整理，我们来回顾今天的单字吧。
Rental. There are many car rental shops near train stations and airports. Outfit. Jennifer bought a new outfit for her son's wedding. Minimal. The restaurant had a cozy atmosphere with minimal lighting. Production. The latest mobile phone has already gone into production for the Taiwanese market. Consumer. My manager has always had a deep understanding of what consumers want. Ethic. According to medical ethics, doctors should not give patients information to others without permission.
Okay, everyone. With that, today's article is now complete. But, as always, we sure hope that you guys have enjoyed reading along with us. Anyways, I'm Jeff.
I am Roger.
See you next time.